India Passport Book Colors. Indian passports come in different colors, which denote the holder's status and the purpose of their travel. The main colors are navy blue, white, and maroon, while orange passports are no longer issued. Passport colors and their purpose. Navy blue. Purpose. This is the most common passport, issued to ordinary Indian citizens for personal travel, including vacations, business trips, and education. Holder. Regular citizens of India. White. Purpose. Issued to government officials who are traveling overseas on official business. Holder. Individuals working for the Indian government, such as Indian Administrative Service, IAS, and Indian Police Service, IPS, officers. Maroon. Purpose. The diplomatic passport is issued to top-ranking government officials and diplomats representing India abroad. Holder. Indian Foreign Service, IFS, officers, members of parliament, and other high-ranking officials. This passport grants diplomatic immunity and other special privileges. Orange. No longer issued. Purpose. Introduced in 2018 for citizens with immigration check required, ECR, status, specifically those who had not completed formal education beyond the 10th grade and were traveling to certain countries for work. Current status. The Orange Passport initiative was cancelled due to concerns about discrimination. Indian citizens who would have fallen into this category now receive a standard navy blue passport. A navy blue, ordinary passport, is the standard travel document issued to regular Indian citizens for personal and business travel abroad. It is the most common type of passport, held by the majority of the Indian population. The key features of an ordinary passport include color. The navy blue color helps foreign authorities quickly distinguish between ordinary citizens and government officials who hold white or maroon-colored passports. Purpose. It is used for vacations, business trips, educational travel, and other non-official purposes. Identification. The passport contains essential personal details, such as your name, date of birth, and photograph, which are crucial for identification and immigration purposes. Validity. The passport is typically valid for 10 years for adults and 5 years for minors. Variants. For ordinary passport applicants, expedited service is available under the Tatkal scheme for an extra fee. E-passports, with an embedded electronic chip, are also now being issued. Passport Passbook. While the term Passport Passbook is not an official passport category, the query may refer to two different things. The passport booklet itself. This is the physical booklet containing your personal information and visa pages. A passport holder. This is a case or wallet designed to hold and protect the passport booklet, along with other documents like travel tickets or bank passbooks. An official, white, Indian passport is issued to government employees traveling abroad for official duties. The term passbook in this context refers to a bank passbook, which is a document that can be used as a form of address proof when applying for any type of Indian passport, including an official one. It is not a separate booklet or requirement unique to official passports. Use of a passbook in a passport application. When applying for a passport, a passbook is a recognized document for proving your current address. To be accepted, it must meet specific requirements. It must be from a scheduled public sector bank, scheduled private sector Indian bank, or a regional rural bank. It must have the applicant's photo attached. It must show a recent transaction. Key differences. Official passport versus bank passbook. Feature official, white, passport bank passbook. Purpose an official travel document for government employees on official business. A record of a bank account's transactions. Issuer the Ministry of External Affairs, MIA, of India. A banking institution. Color the passport cover is white. The color varies depending on the bank. Usage used for international travel on official government duty. Used as a financial record and can serve as an address proof for a passport application. How to apply for an official passport. The application for an official passport is different from that for an ordinary, blue, passport. Here are the key distinctions for government employees. For officials with an identity certificate, annexure, the passport can be issued without police verification. For officials with a no objection certificate. Annexure G. The passport is issued on a post-police verification basis. For officials with a prior intimation letter. Annexure H. The passport is issued on a pre-police verification basis. Note: the application for an official or diplomatic passport is processed through the Consular, Passport and Visa (CPV) division in New Delhi, or Passport Office, and not through Standard Passport Seva Kendra (PSK). Maroon Diplomatic Passport Passbook. A Maroon diplomatic passport is an official document issued by the Government of India to high-ranking officials travelling overseas on diplomatic duties. Unlike a standard passport for ordinary citizens, a diplomatic passport grants special privileges and immunities. Who is eligible for a Maroon diplomatic passport? Eligibility is limited to individuals who officially represent the Indian government abroad. Eligible persons include officers of the Indian Foreign Service (IFS) and the Ministry of External Affairs (MIA), members of Parliament and the Union Council of Ministers, high-ranking officials in the Indian Administrative Service (IAS) and Indian Police Service (IPS) when on diplomatic assignment, the spouses and dependent family members of these officials. Benefits of a Maroon diplomatic passport. Holding a Maroon diplomatic passport offers numerous advantages not available to regular citizens. Faster immigration. Holders can use separate immigration channels at airports, resulting in quicker and smoother processing. Visa-free travel. Diplomats often enjoy visa-free access to many countries, even for long stays. Diplomatic immunity. In many cases, it provides diplomatic immunity based on international agreements like the Vienna Convention, offering legal protections in the host country. Tax exemption. Certain travel expenses incurred for official duties may be tax exempt. Key differences from an ordinary passport. Feature Maroon diplomatic passport, navy blue ordinary passport. Issued to high-ranking government officials and diplomats. Regular citizens for personal or business travel. Purpose: official government business and diplomatic assignments. Leisure, business, education, and other personal travel. Travel privileges: diplomatic immunities, visa-free access to many countries, and expedited airport services. Subject to standard visa requirements and immigration procedures for each country. Number of pages contains fewer pages, typically 28, because visa requirements are minimal. Contains either 36 or 60 pages for multiple visa and entry stamps. Validity valid for 5 years or less, depending on the length of the official assignment. Valid for 10 years for adults and 5 years for minors. Issuing authority handled by the Consular, Passport and Visa (CPV) division of the Ministry of External Affairs. Processed through the Passport Seva system at Passport Seva Kendras (PSKs). While there is no such document as an orange ECR passport passbook, the term refers to a specific type of Indian passport that was proposed but ultimately not issued. The key information about this category is the emigration check required (ECR) status, not the orange color. What is ECR status? ECR stands for Emigration Check Required. It is a category for Indian passport holders who need to get clearance from the Protector of Emigrants (PO) before traveling for employment to certain countries, primarily in the Middle East and Southeast Asia. This system was created to protect vulnerable or less educated workers from potential exploitation abroad. The Orange Passport Proposal 2018. The plan. In 2018, India's Ministry of External Affairs considered issuing orange-colored passports to ECR passport holders. The features. These passports were to be distinguished by their color and the removal of the last page, which contains the holder's personal details like their address and the name of their parents or spouse. The purpose. The goal was to simplify the immigration process and help immigration authorities quickly identify and assist ECR travelers. The outcome. The ministry ultimately decided not to issue separate orange passports after receiving public and internal feedback. The current system for ECR passports. Since the orange passport plan was scrapped, the ECR distinction is handled differently. ECR marking. Passports with ECR status will have Emigration Check Required explicitly printed on the last page. Non-ECR, ECNR passports without this specific endorsement are considered ECNR. Immigration check not required. Passport passbook. The term passbook is typically associated with bank accounts and is not part of the official passport terminology in India. While a passport booklet is a physical item, it is a document of citizenship and not a financial record like a passbook. However, a bank passbook can be used as a document for address proof during the passport application process. Indian passport colors include navy blue, ordinary passport for citizens; white, official passport for government officials on duty; maroon, diplomatic passport for diplomats and high-ranking officials; and orange.